Welcome back to Crypto Today, everything decentralized. As you guys can tell, I went ahead and changed my name just because I feel like Crypto Today just makes more sense with the overall atmosphere of the channel. Just because I'm going to be bringing you guys on a daily basis updates and news of the crypto space, so it just fits better. And here we have our first article, which is Tron TRX hard fork, which they added some key features to the Tron ecosystem, basically to make it perform better and have new account management options and improvements and multi-signature features, which is the most talked about thing of the update. It's called the Odyssey 3.5 upgrade, and one of the I guess this is more on the drama side. The interesting things to note is that it seems like they decided to launch the hard fork, go along with it, this at the exact same time that Ethereum was launching their hard fork as well, which is pretty funny. Just because you see Justin tweeting, talking a lot about Ethereum, and how basically how Tron is better than Ethereum according to Justin, and it's just I guess a little drama here and there. So it's just funny to see that he decided, or the team decided, to launch it the exact same day that Ethereum was launching their hard fork as well. That's just, I guess, a fun fact. Something, some drama in there. But nonetheless, let's move forward. One of the things that I'm really liking about this new update is the performance improvements. Just because as we move forward, as time goes on, more and more dApps are going to come into the blockchain and just into the Tron ecosystem specifically, and performance issues would go along with scalability. So it's a good thing that this is done now, because we don't want to go flash forward maybe a year, 2, 3, 5 from now, and something happens that Tron isn't able to handle all the dApps running and it crashes. So I think that performance improvements was definitely something very needed, especially early on, because like I said, you don't want to have to get down the road and then have to deal with this at a time where everybody's trying to use your dApps and so on and so on. So definitely very needed. Let me know what you guys think about this update. If you have any more questions, comment below and let me know. I'll try to answer to the best of my knowledge. And that's it for Tron hard fork. Now let's move over here. This is something very exciting, and although it's not necessarily have anything to do with the US directly, I still think that it's very interesting just because we're seeing things moving forward. And I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, but I feel like cryptocurrency and blockchain is definitely moving faster around the Asian continents and even Europe, as opposed to America. Because, well, I guess specifically North America, because we also see some pretty people pushing to move forward with blockchain in South America and things like that. But nonetheless, the TaiSec security exchange approves Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and Stellar, which is pretty amazing because due to their liquidity, they went ahead and approved them. And something to note is that they actually did not approve Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum Classic, and Litecoin, despite the ruling of the TaiSec states that cryptocurrencies are not legal tender, and as such they cannot be used to pay bills and make purchases. And I mean, I guess this can be a little worrying, because I guess what they're basically saying is they're not viewing it as a digital currency. I guess they're viewing it more as a digital asset. But I mean, the thing that I liked about cryptocurrency personally is the fact that you can treat it as an asset and you can treat it as a currency, which I personally thought that was pretty innovative in itself, just that idea. Because for example, we have the stock market, but you can't really buy anything with your stocks. You would have to sell it and cash your money or do whatever, and then from there you could actually purchase stuff. But it wouldn't be with the actual asset itself, as opposed to cryptocurrencies. They're an asset that you can store on an exchange, but as well as things move forward, we can see that more and more uh, sites are coming up that are accepting cryptocurrencies as payments. And not to mention, PundiX is doing a very great job at this, deploying their XPOS systems that you can pay with your phone or the XPass, which I've covered in my previous videos. And if you're not too familiar with PundiX and the FunctionX token, just look at my previous videos, and that'll kind of like tell you a little bit more in depth about it. But at the moment, we're not really going over too much of PundiX, just because the whole purpose of this video was just to talk about Tron and the TISEC approval, and a little bit about XRP in the coming article. But nonetheless, this is very exciting news. I mean, things are going forward, things are moving forward, and it's great for the whole cryptocurrency ecosystem as a whole. Like, you know, I know there's a lot of hate. You know, apparently Bitcoin maximalists, they dislike XRP and even TRX. You know, but like I've said in my previous videos, they're definitely doing things like TRX and XRP, Ripple. You know, they're definitely crushing their milestones. They're definitely setting milestones and crushing it, and they're moving forward. You know, and I mean, I like a team that can actually execute what they're trying to accomplish and actually show us results. And I mean, again, hater or love them, talking about XRP and Tron specifically at the moment, love them or hate them, you can't deny the fact that they're doing things, and they're definitely pushing the cryptocurrency space as a whole forward. Obviously, they're focused on their own ecosystems, on their own selves, but at the same time, they're also pushing the whole like cryptocurrency ecosystem as a whole. They're pushing it forward, and that's what we need. We just need to move forward as a whole. That's how we actually get to mass adoption. And over here, I would just like to point this article really quickly, because I really like something that I'm about to read you. I really think it really caught my eye, and it really shows you the power of XRP tremendously. It's amazing. But let's just read you the title real quick. Faster, cheaper remittances from Brazil power growth for one small business in Portugal. And I believe the small business is BTech. Yeah, BTech Global. Which is, I guess we can read you a little bit, just so you know what BTech is. For an entrepreneur committed to growing his business, Gutierrez was finding the lost time and revenue more and more unacceptable. Then he discovered BTech, a Brazilian startup providing international payment services to more than 150 customers worldwide. BTech is one of the many emerging money services providers relying on technologies like Ripple to power faster, more reliable, and more affordable remittance operations. Now, that's just to tell you a little bit more. That's just to tell you a little bit about who BTech and who they are. But what I really wanted to read to you guys was this right here. According to a recent World Bank report, remittances to low and middle income countries alone total to 466 billion in 2017. This translates to 3.27 billion meals, 263.07 million monthly bills, and rent for 49.9 million people. And that, wow, just reading that is just like, when I read that, like my mind kind of like just blew up, you know, because that's just amazing. You know, they're saving people so much. At the same time, I mean, with using Ripple, the companies are helping themselves out clearly, but at the same time, they're also helping their customers, which is something that is just basically like a plus for Ripple specifically. And I mean, it's just amazing. Like, imagine if this was used worldwide, like how much money you could actually save regular common individuals. That's not even to mention how much millions it'll possibly save. Sorry. That's not to mention how many millions it could probably save the company or whoever is using their software. But it's just amazing. I mean, especially I feel like on a smaller scale, like for everyday common people to be able to like save a lot more money, that can just eventually bring the economy up, you know. I mean, that's just, I mean, I'm just speculating there, but I believe that it's definitely a possibility, especially when done at a much larger scale. But I mean, that pretty much does it for today. This is just some quick articles I wanted to cover, and but just let me know, guys, what you think in the comments below. If you have any questions, if you didn't understand something fully, just comment down below, and I'll try to get to all the comments as soon as I can, and I'll try to respond to the best of my knowledge, as well as hit that subscribe button if you want to stay updated with crypto today, everything decentralized. Hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna be uploading videos daily, and just kind of keeping you guys up with what's going on in the space. I'm gonna try to cover like the bigger articles that I would think that are pretty good for the space as a whole, because again, the goal is for the whole crypto space to move forward, not just one company, not just Ripple, not just Tron, not just Pundi X. You know, we have to move up as a whole, and that's the ultimate goal, and that's what I'm hoping, that's what I'm wanting. But nonetheless, let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Crypto Today, everything decentralized. You already know where to find me. See you guys later.